Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers, thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours. It's 4:15, doing what I do for you. I got a nice lesson that you need to pay attention to. This is for all my right thinkers. The lesson is if lack of knowledge is the problem, obtaining knowledge should be the answer. Let's talk about it. You know how we do. Right, there's a 25 rule to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons, real life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical. And if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and truth might not be true. Let's talk about the problem of P-Funk philosophy says, if lack of knowledge is the problem, and we know the problem, then obtaining knowledge is how you solve the problem. That's the answer to the problem. Knowledge, okay? Self-knowledge. Let's talk about it. Right thinkers. Right thinking philosophy is based on knowledge from our spiritual truth of our ancient ancestors out of Kemet. Egypt, we know it now. But I went and got ancient information, modernized it, dressed it up, and now I'm living it. I'm producing it. I'm manifesting it. I already had master's degree in Greek mythology early in life. I went to college. They taught me how to think, and I appreciate that. I respected that. I saw them just as thinkers. I was just a thinker. Okay, a contemplator, solve problem solver. I learned that from the Greeks. Okay, early life. I used it for drug dealing. One simple fact. I took their knowledge and took it to the streets and used it for selling drugs. All right. But I know that with knowledge, you're a right thinker. That's obtaining what? Knowledge of self. Having knowledge is not power. Utilizing the knowledge in the way to manifest for yourself, that's true power. That's the key right there. That's what God does. Manifest. That's why he has all the power. And we're made in his image. We have the same power. All we got to do is use it. A lot of us just don't know. My job is to help you to know. That's why I do what I do for you. And I became a master mason, and through my studies diligently, I became a dean of instruction. I taught Masonic knowledge for 15 years. I traveled. I was a Mason. I was a Mason. Okay, 100%. And I went to the northeast corner, which we was taught nothing's there, darkness. It was keeping us from finding out the truth in Egypt. I went to northeast corner, Egypt, and guess what I found? And I've been in that northeast corner for the last 30 years or more. Why? That's what the knowledge is. And they told you nothing's there. They lied. So I got a problem with them too, Masons. All right? And being ignorant is worse than cancer. Cancer will kill you. Being ignorant will kill you too. Death to anybody who don't know themselves. Why? They can't get to God, and God don't give a damn about you. If you don't know him, he don't know you. So your job is to what? Get knowledge of God. I found God through knowledge, not through praying and hoping and wishing. No. Different manifesting and learning the things that I need to know. I teach you how to live right. And God blesses those people. I got a lesson coming up now titled, if you're living right, wait a minute, right here. If you're living right, you're living a blessed life. I know now why I'm blessed on a regular basis. I'm living right. Duh. Okay? That's a choice that you make. And all those who made their choices get the benefit of what? Being blessed for making that choice and manifesting it for themselves. All the people you see who do, they just living right. They ain't doing nothing special, just living right. And you can do the same thing by practicing it. Listen to Mr. Wright. I'm here every day for you. When you're giving the wrong knowledge, and that book y'all love so much, the Bible, that is the wrong knowledge. I can tell you that uncertainly. It's the wrong. Sorry, I guess I'm so annoyed with that. Okay, love my Christian, love y'all, but that book ain't. Get the Ethiopian Bible. I'm about to start some trouble. Why? I'm pushing. Why we don't? I want to know about Enoch. I want to know about the Jubilee. And if you're gonna teach me biblical knowledge, you're supposed to have that information. I do. And I don't even profess to be one. But when you giving the wrong knowledge, that Bible, religion, it's just as bad as having no knowledge at all. It's taking you the wrong way. It's not getting you where you claim to want to go. Lack of knowledge is being ignorant of what? Yourself. That's having no knowledge of self. That's true lack of knowledge. Self-knowledge is the best knowledge. And without that, you're not going to prosper. You won't prosper. You won't do better. You won't get nothing but trouble and what we got fetters. That's called your problem that you cause yourself because you're ignorant. That's fetters. And when you get knowledge of self, you cut out the fetters. That's karma. When you do things, the sneaky, deceitful stuff that you think you're getting away with it, oh, it comes back. It comes back. And once you get knowledge, you know that God don't play that. Homie don't play that. What? Deceitful, sneaky, underhanded stuff. God don't like that. He don't bless that either. Trust me. All right? So if you ain't getting blessed, there's a reason why. If everybody getting blessed and you're not, something you doing wrong. Obviously, they're doing something right. Without self-knowledge, you will become a slave to the ones with what? Knowledge. The Bible writers, that they gave you that book that y'all love so deep. And I'm so pissed off. I stop that, get out of there. All right. Love y'all. But man, get some real knowledge. Excuse me. And we as a people have been enslaved mentally and spiritually because of our lack of knowledge. We don't know ourselves. So we let other people tell us who we are. And some of us believe in it and following it. Reading that Bible. I'm a Christian. As they said, I'm an a-hole. I don't know myself, so somebody got to tell me how to find myself. Come find your own people. That book is white. Ethiopian Bible is black. I can respect that. My Bible I got is black. That's the only reason I deal with it. Don't tell me it's God, Christ. Stop. I'm moving on. Get out of there. No, this is the lesson. Knowledge. We need to get knowledge of ourselves to know God for ourselves. We've been told about God and we believe in it. And because of your belief in the power that you have and believe, you're going to make what you believe in that Bible come true. I've been telling you that for years. Ain't a damn thing changed. Moving on. Right thing philosophy is the cure for ignorance. That's it. And if you're sick because of ignorance, I'm going to cure you with knowledge. Come on now. My numbers as bad as Trump's approval rating, but I'm still here pushing, plugging, and giving what I got to help somebody who need what I got. Why? I use it, so I know it works. So I'm just trying to give it to y'all, and y'all didn't come and get it. That's not my problem. I give you your self-knowledge. I'm breaking it down for you daily for you to help to know yourself. That's all I got for you. That's it. That's what I care about. So tell you about the situation when I see, that's just me throwing stuff out. But I have knowledge of self. I try to give you the same knowledge to help yourself. We need to do what? The opposite of what? Lack of knowledge. What? Obtaining knowledge. Making knowledge a priority. Not education. Damn that. That's their nonsense. Knowledge. Knowing who you are. We have plenty of myths and stories to tell, to teach, to educate. We don't keep using their nonsense. I'm so tired of that. I'm seeing more Egyptians. That's why I keep plugging it. Flood it. Yeah. Flood it with Egyptian stuff. I don't give a damn about Samaria, Babylon, none of that. I don't care about Egypt. I chose mine, and that's what I'm standing with. Okay, now moving on. Oh, he was first. He was first. I'm not in that argument, that debate. Are you saving people? Are you putting people in a position to better themselves? That's what I care about. I don't give a damn what you call it. I call it right thinking. So you can call it religion, Shimmeran, Babylonian. I don't give a crap. Do it work. Do it help the people. Do it make them better. Because that Bible sure ain't. The Quran sure ain't. If I was into the Jews, y'all doing fine. I respect them. Why? They don't give a damn about what everybody else is doing or who likes. Nobody likes them. That's how you want it. Why? They leave you alone. Nobody messes with them. Why? They go about their business. They do what they do. They don't bother you. Sorry, moving on. But if you're doing something that's for you, the Jews feel like that's for them. They don't care if you like it or not. Moving on. Again, we need to take stock in what we need to be doing for ourselves and stop worrying about what other people are doing or ain't doing. Nosy. Ooh, look what he's doing. Ooh, look what they're doing. No. What you doing? Not the right thing. And again, we were left the greatest advice known to man. Know thyself. That's learning and practicing Maya philosophy, Shita, Netta, Samatawi, or even Egyptian yoga. But it's about knowledge of our ancients who knew how to live, who did it for thousands of years. I went to Egypt to get that knowledge. I got it, and I'm doing what I do with it. What? Sharing with other people. That's what I got it for. At first, I used it. I'm okay, this is good. I can take it to the people now. We all know the answer to our problem, but only a few of us solve our own problem by gaining knowledge, by being better. I'm one of them. He wasn't. He ain't here no more. Moving on. We say we know the power of knowledge. So why don't we gain it as a people and put ourselves in a better position? With knowledge of self. Not a bunch of ignorant people running around killing each other. All that nonsense that we're doing. Burkina Faso is growing by leaps and bounds. Why? Because the people came together, just like we built the pyramids. Togetherness, oneness, one mind, one set, one rule, one language, one voice. Simple. We got too many goddamn chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to be in charge. Everybody can't be in charge. Excuse me. But we don't know the truth as a people for ourselves until we are taught the truth by us, not them. They're not going to tell you the truth about you. If they did, they would keep using what we had. Our system wasn't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They tried to fix a system that wasn't broke. Why? It didn't work for them. They want a system that works for them. That's the ignorant system. We keep them ignorant. We send them the wrong way. Give them a bunch of biblical, superstitious nonsense and keep them busy. 250 years, America, great America. Ain't nothing great about America for us as a people. Why? We've been getting hoes ever since we've been here. We still getting hoes. Some of us like it. I'm not one of them. We should, as a people, make self-knowledge a priority, a must amongst our young. And we started with them. If we want change, it's got to start with them. It's going to start with them. That's why we ain't got change yet. Why? We keep giving the same old, same old. That's not going to work. Haven't worked yet. Sorry. Too early in the morning for that. But yeah. Knowledge, self-knowledge will raise you from the dead level of ignorance to the living level of righteous knowledge of self. You can live on straight up and down, not horizontal, perpendicular. Horizontal meaning flat, dead. Raise up. That's the idea, and that's the knowledge you need to do just that. And I joined as a master mason. I done raised many brethren from ignorance, dead level, to enlightenment, knowledge of Masonic order. That's symbolic. That's what we teach. That's esoteric teacher. I'm an esoteric teacher. I'm giving you the hidden meaning, not the basic nonsense esoteric that everybody sees and go by. Yeah. Symbolism. Read the symbols, understand what the signs mean, and that's knowledge. Okay. And Masonic truth. I have a bunch of it. That's a bunch of hooey. Oh, I can tell you that why. I know. You don't know what it is. You can't say I do. Take a little 32 degrees and shove them up your butt. and symbolically. And that's what it's all about. They have no knowledge, so they want to symbolically teach you some stuff to keep you from being ignorant. I respect that. Symbolically, if you're ignorant of yourself, then spiritually and mentally, you're dead. You don't exist. That's why I say we raise them from the dead. Why y'all dead? I see dead people all the time. Ignorance to me is dead. Spiritually, not physically. Okay, remember we dealing in symbolism. Come on, y'all. The religion, based on myth. The first thing you gotta know about religion is a myth. How y'all miss that one? Swing and a miss. Y'all take religion literally. It's not. That's how I deal with the philosophy. We can deal with the myth, understand it, and learn. Ain't got to play that game. Did he really happen? Did he really live? Oh, how did he? I ain't got time for all the nonsense, and I don't deal with the nonsense. I give you the straight information. I symbolically have been raised spiritually from the dead. Yeah, I was one too. I was ignorant. God, leave. That got ignorant written all over. That's ego persona. And look, he's the head man. I keep them there as reminders. As reminders. I use them for lessons to teach. That was fun, but it didn't lead to nothing. I had to get that up. Why? It led to prison. Moving on. That's why. Things that ain't prospering for you, why continue to do that? I'm not no damn hustler. I did it, but I don't mean that's what I am. Moving on. Drug dealer. When I gained self-mastery, after what? Years of studying, practicing, all I wanted to do when I found what I got, I want to tell you, I want you to know that that's how you get to God. You know, get to this. I know how to get to God. I'm here every day, still trying to teach you how to get to God. That's my stick, and I ain't sticking. I'm sticking with it. I ain't going nowhere. Moving on. Don't give a damn about the low views. I raised a plenty from the dead. I transformed them from what their ignorant state on the Masonic order to the knowledge of Masonic order. And some of them did all right. Some of them fell off because they wasn't really with it, so it didn't make a difference. If your heart ain't in it, it ain't gonna work like anything else. Okay, but now I'm teaching spiritual knowledge. Ain't nobody interested in that.Moving on. Knowledge, spiritual knowledge, okay, is what got me to God. I profess that. I'm not a preacher, but I can tell you I know God. That means with God conscious, that means I have knowledge. That means I put in the work. That means I manifest my understanding and my belief. The reason why I got faith in what I practice, why I manifest it, I know it's going to work for me. I'll give it to you and let you know if you try it, it'll work for you too. I don't have a lock on it. God don't care who worship him. He wants everybody to. And those who don't, death to you. Moving on. Oh, y'all think he's all forgiving God? No, he's God. Piss him off. Piss God off. And your punishment is forever. Trust me. You think your wife, your husband? No. God, he the one you don't want to piss off. All right. So let me wrap it up. Again, appreciate you tuning in. But we need to get a better effort. I'm seeing a bunch of ignorant people, young kids, and that's driving me crazy. Why? That's another generation that we're going to lose. We're going to lose them. And if y'all keep letting them go the way they're going with no discipline, if we don't discipline them to be control themselves, acquiesce to life, they're not going to change nothing. They're going to have the same fate that we got. Okay? Doomed to be slaves and go through the same rigors and have us being misused and abused, all that nonsense. As a people, we should be better. Well, we ain't working on that. So it ain't gonna happen if we don't work on it. Moving on, I'm a teacher. That's my stick. I know. I'm not against the Bible. Again, I'm not against the Bible. Okay, the Quran or the Torah, none of them books that I don't study from. Why? I went and got the original. Those are all regional facsimiles, copies. No, I went and got the original. Okay, like Frank Lucas, he went to China and got the pure stuff and cut it just enough that it was a way cut above the regular, and he still made a bunch of money. Why? He did it the way it's supposed to be done. If they want a drug, I'm giving drugs. Y'all getting a 5% heroin. That means 95% of it was cut. The garbage. Yeah, this been that. And if you give it too strong, they're gonna kill each other. 10% heroin will kill you if you don't do it right. OD, that's what they OD, and they like it. They feel good. Oh, man, are you kidding me? But that's the life that they chose for narcotics. When you want to live, you ain't doing those things. It's simple as that. When you got knowledge of self, you could care less about what people doing or ain't doing. You focus on you. Why? Because you got a relationship with God that you walk with and talk with on a day-to-day basis. I please him. I please him. Why? He blesses me if I do that. That's why. Whatever I do for man, and you can do but give me a few dollars. Women give me some sex. No, that don't even come close to what I get from God. That's the difference. Hope you understand the concept. That's what it's all about. Let's go. And I know with my right thinking philosophy, I have knowledge of self, and that keeps me accountable to do what I need to do. And I'm trying to show others just how to do it too. Why? That's what I want for other people, not just myself. Selfish, I just say, man, I got my life, I'm living, God bless me. I ain't got to do nothing but keep appeasing God. But if I'm not sharing and helping others, I'm not appeasing God. So I lock myself into being accountable to do what I do for you. That's what appeases him. So that's why I do what I do. Okay, understand that. It's from here. And with the right teachers, you can learn life lessons. And that's supposed to start at home with the parent. It's supposed to start at home. But you can go outside your immediate circle to get that knowledge if that's what you're striving for. My pastor said his mom, people telling him at the age of 7, he was asking questions about God. Yeah, he was in the right ballpark. He's still doing it. Still doing it. So yeah, he got the answers. He got the ones he wanted. And he's doing the same thing now, helping others. That's what teachers do. That's what preachers do. I'm a teacher, not a preacher, but I teach God. All right? And you need to live by what it is you know, what you believe in. If you're a Christian, be a good Christian. I ain't got a problem with that. Because if you serving the God, if you understand it, you can call yourself a Christian, Jew, but if you're living right, you will get the blessings too. That's my point. It ain't what you claim, it's what you do. Wrapping it up, again, I appreciate you tuning in. We are gods without what? Knowledge of self. We're human. We're godly beings, spirit, divine being in the human form, and we have what? No knowledge of ourselves. That's the ticket and the purpose of coming here to what? Learn so the spirit can go back to its maker. Our spirits are on loan. He want them back, all of them. So that's why until you get it right, you stay here. That's the goal. That's the object, the concept. Wrapping it up again. Appreciate you tuning in. But again, I'm beating this horse. Lack of knowledge is just wrong thinking or not thinking at all. And furthermore, living wrong. That's never going to work. Okay? If you're not living right, you're going to have issues in your life. Trust me. In closing, right thinkers, knowledge of self is knowing God for yourself. How about that? So get knowledge of self and be a better you for yourself. That's all that matters. Don't worry about somebody else. It's all about self. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles that day. So I've never known my right thinkers who now understand lack of knowledge is the problem. Obtaining self-knowledge is the answer to the problem. Solve your own problem in your own time. That's the name of the game. That's the lesson.